For my video tech project, I decided to do the browser extension called Beeline Reader. I first heard about Beeline Reader when I went to a conference on executive functioning. One of the presenters at the conference used this Beeline Reader as a tool to help struggling readers with technology. Many of our students today use technology in order to gain most of their information. This is a really simple extension and way that we can assist our students in becoming more qualified readers. Beeline Reader is great for readers with dyslexia. It is also beneficial for readers who frequently skip lines. As I work with some of my students, I notice that very frequently some of them are trying to rush through their reading and end up skipping vital pieces of information. This extension helps prevent their eyes from skipping lines as they strive to read at a quicker pace with the more advanced books they are reading. Beeline Reader works by using a color gradient to trick our eyes to stay on track. As you can see at the bottom, this particular version is using the colors of red, black, and blue to help stay on track. It starts off as black and slowly moves into blue without your brain actually having to understand what's happening. By the time you realize it's blue, it's back to black and on to red. This helps our eyes stay focused on what we're reading and prevents us from skipping lines. The really cool thing about Beeline Reader is that it is a simple extension to add on to any piece of any type of web browser. For example, my school uses Chrome and I have added it to my Chrome browser really simply. Because it is free, there are some limitations with it. However, there are opportunities to buy extended versions where you can change the size of text and everything else. Unfortunately, every once in a while we run into a website where Beeline Reader doesn't work the best. Sometimes it's not able to color the words because of the background color of the website, or simply because that website has an ad or a pop-up that is blocking the use of Beeline Reader. However, the really cool thing is that not only can Beeline Reader be used on a computer, it can also be used on their phones and other devices. So for our students who use iPads in our school district, we can download this onto their iPad extensions, onto their iPad browsers, and they will get the same benefits as if they were reading from a computer with it on it. Let's take a look at a few examples of what it looks like. I've pulled up a website for Time for Kids, and here's what it looks like when I turn on Beeline Reader. It starts off with the black, normal text, and it slowly changes as we go down. It actually does all the little pieces too, so your eye makes it really hard for your eye to skip any lines. Another way to do this is to simply go into another website, click on a link, and if you don't have Auto Beeline turned on, you might have to turn it on. As soon as this pops up, endangered species, sorry, we're going to click on another one. The rescued wolves have a safe space. All right. So right now we notice how Beeline Reader is not on this website, right? I have it linked to set up over here that it automatically comes on. You can set it to only allow it if you put it on or no. I tend to leave it on because sometimes students will use my computer to look at something and having to remember to turn it on just gets to be a little bit much, okay? There's also this Open Dyslexia font that they can have, and as soon as that happens, it helps spread everything out so their eyes are drawn to the words and don't have to decipher the words as much. There's lots of different things that we can have on. You can focus it, all this kind of stuff. I tend to leave mine on just the color mode unless I have a student with dyslexia looking at my computer, and then I'll pop it on for theirs. The exceptionally cool thing about this is that not only does it work on websites, but it works on Google Docs too. So here I have one of our term sheets for our poetry unit, and I simply just press the Beeline button and la-di-da, right? If I wanted to go over here and have my module notes up, I can also just click this button in the top corner, and it gives it a second, and here we go. Now it is very readable to any student who is struggling.